Hi, this is Jennifer F12. I want to do a quick video to let you know why I was in the hospital. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was having psychosis. Like I would think that people was putting stuff in my food, and when we were driving, I was driving my husband. Then I would think cars was getting on top of us. So then they upped my medicine. Then when they lowered it back down, then I couldn't sleep. And so after about 5 or 6 days of not sleeping, then I became suicidal. And so then I told my mom and my husband. And so then we went to the emergency room, and I told them about my plans, and how I was felt, and that I wasn't sleeping. And they put me in the hospital for about 8 days. And they changed my medicine. And then when I got home, I started feeling I didn't feel good, and my weight was going up and up, and then I was having chest soreness and pain. So then I went to see my doctor on Thursday, and he said that he didn't know why they changed my medication. They should just worked with my medication, because the medication they put me on was the same medication. And so I just switched back to the one medicine, the Geodon, that I was already on. And then I didn't have the chest pain or anything. So then, but my weight was still going up and up, and I was on the trazodone. So it's like I wasn't gonna have my weight still going up and up and up. So I called the doctor, and so then I stopped taking the trazodone. And so I still been sleeping. So um, and they give me Benadryl to sleep. So I'm still doing good. It's just like every time this year, every time around April, May, and June, I get sick. Um, it's like seasonal. With my bipolar, I have problems this time of the year. Like I start overspending my money, and then after this time of the year goes by and they adjust my medication, then I don't have any more problems. Um, but I don't know what I can do to. I'm gonna talk to the doctor to see what I can do to change it, because it's like every time that this time of the year comes around, I start speeding up and getting manic, or overspending my money. So it's like I gotta find some way to get on top of it, so that I don't overspend my money. And so now that I know that it's coming every year, I can do something about it. Like go ahead and start taking two of my medicine or something before it gets out of hand. But that's what happened. That's why I was in the hospital. Um, I was diagnosed in 2000 with bipolar 1 with psychosis, and I'm on disability for that, because when I had my daughter, I had postpartum depression with the bipolar, and I had a very stressful job, and I was a lead in customer service, and I just couldn't handle all the stress with the depression and the mania and everything. So it's like I just had to go out on disability, but I don't get like SSI, low income. I get SSDI, so I get a good amount of money that I can live on, pay my bills, and still have money left over. Because I started working when I was 13, 14. So I had all my work credits. So I get what like seniors get. I get a large amount of money. And I get checks for my kids, and I get a check for me. So and I started the IRA, so that when I stop getting the kids' money, I'll still get extra money, because I'm looking out for my future. And so that's what happened. That's why I was in the hospital. Um, I've done a lot of videos on my channel about having a safety plan. I have a safety plan that's clipped to my refrigerator about, who to call, because I'm one of those people, I'm never going to commit suicide because I have a belief in God and it's very strong, and I'm always going to go get help. Because bipolars kill themselves all the time. I've been to the hospital maybe 5 or 6 times because I'm not going to let no demon take me over. When I ever have those thoughts or those feelings, I call somebody, tell them to get me to the hospital. Because it might be stronger than me, but I have Jehovah and he's stronger than them. So I always call for help. So that's just what's been going on. And I have a safety plan on my refrigerator that tells me who to call, if what I like to do. Because sometimes when you're depressed, you forget what you like to do and everything. So on my safety plan, I put what I like to do, who to call, all the agencies that you can call to get help, and everything. So I always break out my safety plan if I'm having bad thoughts. But usually I call my mom, my husband, tell them to get me to the hospital. And I just never thought I've been in the hospital with people that have attempted suicide. I have never attempted suicide. I've had those thoughts, those feelings, but I go for help. Comment, rate, and subscribe.